what's up guys, and welcome to another PC build suggestion, this time featuring the new Ryzen 5 3400G. So if you're planning to spend around $400 to $450, this is the build you should go for. It will provide you really good value for money, price to performance, and also some upgrade path, and just give you a really good experience, be it anything you are doing, gaming or work or office use, anything, it'll give you a really good value. Before we get to the performance and parts and things like that, guys, please go ahead and like this video. It takes a lot of effort to make these videos, and also subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. And also all the parts mentioned in this video will be linked down below to Amazon US, and those are affiliate links. So if you want to help the channel out and in turn help me make more videos, go ahead and buy from those. And with that being said, let's get started. So starting off with the CPU itself, we have the Ryzen 5 3400G. It's going to be a 4-core 8-thread CPU with a base of 3.7 and a boost of 4.2. It's overclockable. It also has a Vega 11 GPU which is inbuilt at 1400 MHz and has 11 compute units. So again, the APU package, CPU and GPU bundled into one. And in my opinion, this is going to be a really good deal for anyone who's looking for esports, gaming PC, or who doesn't want to push their PC a lot. That's going to be there. Or if you want to save money right now and add a GPU in the future, this is the build for you as well. And to house the CPU, we have the Asus Prime B450M-A motherboard, and this is going to be compatible out of the box with the Ryzen 3rd generation. So yeah, if it isn't, I'll link a video down below on how you can update the BIOS in the easiest way, not doing any risky stuff. So yeah, that's going to be there as well. But this motherboard, in my opinion, is really good, offers a lot for its price. So it's feature packed, so M.2 slot for super fast storage, dual channel memory, all the three outputs, so HDMI, DVI and VGA. It also has, again, USB 3.1 Gen 2, so again, faster USB transfer speeds, and overclocking capabilities there. And Asus's AuraSync RGB headers are also there on this motherboard. And again, you expect really good quality from Asus, so the components are again top notch. And for $75, this is going to be good for upgrading in the future, and also overclocking the Ryzen 3400G as well as any other Ryzen CPU add in the future that is supported. So that's that. Talking about memory, I'm going with 8 GB of Corsair Vengeance LPX DDR4 at 3000 MHz. And this is going to be a single stick of DDR4, and I'll also link a dual channel kit. So yeah, maybe spend a few bucks extra to get dual channel, and dual channel is still recommended for the best performance in Ryzen APUs. And yeah, RAM prices have come down, so upgrading in the future should not be a problem. Now talking about storage, we're going with a 240 GB SSD from Gigabyte, kind of rhymes, and that's going to cost you $35, and also a 1 TB WD Blue hard drive. So that's going to be 7200 RPM for all your big files. The operating system and a couple of important programs and games can go on the SSD, whereas on the hard drive you can store all your bulk files, so maybe your Steam library and things like that. And again, for the power supply in this build as well, I recommend a 500 watt power supply. And here I have the Gigabyte one, which, as I said, is not available in stock all the time and is kind of expensive. So you can go with the EVGA 500 watt power supply as well. Any 500 watt power supply will do, as far as it's from a good brand and you can trust it. And yeah, the EVGA one also comes with 80+ white certification and retails for $44. And I've personally tried the Gigabyte one as well, so I can definitely vouch for it. And talking about the GPU in this build, there's already one on board on the Ryzen 5 3400G. But if you do want to add a GPU, you can go up to the 1660 Ti. I did recommend this for the Ryzen 3 3200G as well. This is going to be the maximum of what you should include with this kind of a processor. So these are kind of entry level for budget gamers. So you shouldn't go like balls to the walls with RTX or Navi or anything like that. Definitely go with the GTX 16 series or the RX 500 series, or if anything comes out new from AMD in the near future. So that should be fine. And this is going to cost a lot for you, so it's going to be upwards of $260. And if you want to save some money, you can also go with the 1660, but with this one you get GDDR6 memory, and that's going to be really good for future applications. So yeah, that's why I recommend that. And to house this whole build up, we have the air-cooled Cylon RGB. Again, it's a full ATX mid-tower case for around $44. You have RGB LED strips at the front, you have acrylic side panel, so not the best quality, kind of prone to scratches and stuff, but if you can keep it carefully, this is one good looking case. And again, USB 3.0, audio jacks, good space, and also you can have cable management in this case, supports liquid cooling, RGB and stuff like that. So you're sorted with the case, and for $44, it's a really good deal. Now talking about performance of Ryzen 5 3400G on its own with its Vega 11 GPU, I think this is a decent entry-level 1080p CPU. So if you're playing esports titles or not so demanding AAA titles, Fortnite, PUBG and Apex Legends and things like that, you should be able to play them on this one. So again, you have to tinker around with the settings and resolution to get the best playable frame rates, but as there is a 5 to 10% performance increase on battle royale titles or the esport titles, so any Steam games, popular Steam games, CSGO, Dota 2, League of Legends, World of Warcraft, all that should be playable, no problem. Stick around to the channel for the benchmarks of Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 3 3200G. They are coming very soon. I'm working on them. But that's been it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helped you out. If you're planning to invest into Ryzen 3rd generation APU builds, this video should help you out, and the previous one as well. And if it did, then go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Also subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.